What is strong? Is it muscle or something more? Is it measured in miles or milliseconds? Is it your best time or your worst day? Maybe strong is just what you have left when you've used up all your week.
So here's what we mean by minimal footwear. First of all, the height of the heel relative to the forefoot, or the heel to toe drop, is very low. Second, the amount of material underneath the foot is also very thin. The upper is made out of very compliant, flexible material, which means the whole thing is very soft and flexible, and of course very lightweight. Minimal running shoes can be really great training tools, but you may know there are risks associated with transitioning into minimal footwear. If you've been running in structured shoes, then your body is used to your foot being guided through the running stride. In a minimal shoe, the muscles of your leg and your foot actually have to do more work. They'll get stronger over time, but it takes time for them to adapt. It can take weeks, even months, before your body is used to running in minimal footwear. At Saucony, we've created a range of minimal footwear to meet the needs of all different types of runners. The Kinvara is the first shoe we introduced, and now we have the Kinvara 2. It has that same outsole design, the triangular lugs that piston into the sole to give you that great sensory feedback. It's light, it's only 7.7 ounces, and it feels fantastic to run in. The Mirage is a little more shoe under your foot than the Kinvara. It has a little more of an outsole to it, a little more structure, although it's still very soft, light, flexible, but it has a little bit more of a medial support than the Kinvara provides. So if you're not ready to make that big leap down to the Kinvara, the Mirage is the perfect shoe for you. The Hattori is a dramatically different shoe, only 4.4 ounces, very soft, very flexible, zero heel to forefoot drop. Now the outsole is made primarily of foam, just a few touches of rubber to give you traction and durability. The upper is made of a stretch mesh so that your toes can move in a completely unrestricted way. The result is a shoe that feels like you have absolutely nothing on, which is kind of cool. So how often should you run in minimal shoes? Well, if you're just starting out, take it slow. Start 1 day a week, whether it's the Kinvara, the Mirage, or the Hattori. Ramp up 2 days a week. Just do it gradually, short distance, until your body is used to running in these shoes. A shoe like the Hattori is so minimal that for most runners, it's going to remain a training tool that you'll use once or twice a week. A shoe like the Kinvara or the Mirage, ramp up gradually, but these can eventually become your everyday training shoes. So I hope you've learned something about minimal footwear. The most important thing to remember is minimal footwear can make you a stronger runner, and it's an absolute blast.
What is strong? Is it muscle or something more? Is it your best time or your worst day? Maybe strong is just what you have left when you've used up all your week. Saucony.
Kinvara 2. This is a great update to our Kinvara 1. When we put out the Kinvara 1, we wanted to create a shoe that was minimal, that was lightweight, that could really handle all the miles that you might put on in a week. And so we set out to kind of design the Kinvara 2. We wanted to make sure we maintained a lot of those great attributes that people loved about the Kinvara 1. So we've kept the same sole unit. We're able to use kind of the same triangular lug system with great cushioning attributes. And we combine it with a new upper, which combines, again, the same kind of mesh combination that we had on the previous one to just create a solid update. So people that were familiar with the Kinvara 1, that loved it, really can look to the Kinvara 2 as just a natural evolutionary update. We really feel like the Kinvara 2 is going to provide the same amount of cushioning, the same level of kind of resiliency in the bottom unit, and just a great fun overall experience during your run.
What is strong? Saucony.
The Pro Grid Mirage is lightweight and minimally constructed. It's a shoe without the bulk. There's a lot of people that can run in the shoe as an everyday trainer. It's not a shoe that they need to run in 1 day a week, but it's a type of shoe you can run in every day, but you're also getting that minimalist feel. It's very different than a lot of shoes in the industry. This shoe has a 4mm heel to toe drop, so it has a great transition, great foot strike, modern, clean, simple design language to it, so it really holds your foot down in a fantastic way. So, you know, you look at the population, there's a lot of runners that can really run in the shoe on a daily basis, which is a great thing for us.
What is strong? Saucony.
The Hattori is a brand new shoe for us. It's a shoe that is super lightweight. It's under 4.5 ounces. Most of the time we get into this weight, we're talking about track spikes, we're talking about shoes that are built for a specific purpose only. We believe that you can use the Hattori on the track, you can use it out in the roads, you can pretty much get most of your runs in within a given week. In sitting with our athletes and really getting to know what their needs were, what they really wanted, everybody wants lighter weight, they want more cushioning, they want to feel like it's just their foot out on the ground, but they want a little bit more protection. So when we designed and developed this shoe, we had our elite athlete in mind. We said, you know what, Magda's going to go out there and she's going to run, and we want to make it so that when she runs a 5K, the Hattori would be a perfect shoe for her. Because at 4.5 ounces, there's not a lot of wasted weight over the course of a long run. Lighter is faster. She can go out there and run faster. She's going to win the race. And it's something, when you look at the shoe, kind of all the way it's engineered, reducing the amount of stitch through, it's just something that's very clean, very light, and just very simple to run in.